today is Monday, January 26th, 6:56 a.m. Just got done taking the trade for the day. So let's hop into what I took, confluences, and all that good stuff. All right, so coming into market open today, Monday, you can see that we had the new week opening gap from Friday into Sunday drop down and sweep out into this hourly gap, 15-minute gap, whatever you want to call it. And then we reclaimed it. We did kind of the same kind of deal right here. We came back down, swept out these lows, and reclaimed it. So coming into this morning, we had some draws below. We had the high and some highs above. It wasn't really anything too complicated. There was a 15-minute gap right here, draws above and draws below. So either at market open right around 6:30 PST time, we were gonna sweep low, and come back up, or we were gonna come up, break above this 15-minute, and take out draws higher. That was basically all I was seeing. So what ended up happening was we broke above this 15-minute gap right here, and I took longs to the highs. So I have this little indicator right here that we use in the Discord. It's not my Discord, but it's a really good helpful tool. It'll show you the highs and lows, gaps, and there's even this area up here where it'll tell you when to get in, stop losses, PT1, PT2, what kind of trade it is, bullish, bearish, and all this stuff, all the confluences. And so if I even turn this off, you can see we have London low, Asia low. This is a huge 15-minute gap. 15-minute gap right here with the draw on the inside, and this is the trade right here. Red bar on below is because we moved the stop to break even. You can even see that, where is it? Yeah, stop loss at break even right here. And this is where we got in at right here. Boom. So I got in on the break right here with my trade looking like this, targeting the highs, something like that. And then I had my stop at 35 points, so it was right around there somewhere. Did 7 micros, so I was risking right around 350 bucks, and I got out with 411. So if I hop over here to my top step, you can see 411. I took one trade, and again, you can see same kind of deal on the executions. See, I got in at 783, so 783 was right as the candle was breaking above the gap, and I got out at 824. So it was right at PT2. Boom, boom. And yep, we had a good little rejection off of that one. So I was like, I'm good. I don't need to get any more. At that point, I was trailing my stop in profit. So for instance, let's say price was pushing up. My stop was at $380. I was just trailing my stop as it was going up. So that was the trade we took. It was a nice continuation model. But yeah, lately I've been having a lot of fun with my trading, following my rules a lot more, being more patient, waiting for good setups. The reason I took the long this morning was because of this sweep right here. This is a huge, huge sweep of this gap down here. Huge bullish reaction. Again, nice push up, nice sweep, bullish reaction, SMT. So these 3 bear candles we broke out of going into this morning, so that leads me to believe it's a continuation. And on top of that, we had this 6:30, or the open candle, 9:30, bounce and reject off of this 15-minute gap down here. So it's like a lot of these things just added on top of each other to make me think we were going to keep going long. The only tricky thing was these internal draws right here inside of the 15-minute gap that were a little iffy, but it ended up working out. So that's kind of where you just gotta take the risk, go for it. And so even then, when I go down to the lower time frame on the 5-minute, we have a trade set up on NQ for longs. Indicator works for both higher time frame and lower time frame, so 15 and 5. I don't really think it works that well in the 1-minute, but we can see that this blue bar right here is a 5-minute gap on previous. So yeah, right here there'd be a 5-minute gap, and technically it's showing us a long right here, but again, you've got to take into consideration whether or not this is going to be a market structure shift or continuation higher based on the draws over here, like these market draws, which maybe it'll go higher. But that was the trade I took today. Overall, my accounts are looking pretty good. On my XFA, I'm over almost at $600. I had one losing day, and now I'm doing pretty good. On my 3 evals, I'm at $1,200, I believe, on all of them. 1,200, 1,200, 14. I guess I took an additional trade on that one. But yeah, just slowly cruising along. And yeah, like I said, it's 7 a.m. over here, PST, so maybe I'll go back to sleep, maybe I'll get up, not sure. But with that being said, I'm going to peace out, end the video here, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Boom!